Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Nothing Edited. What you see in front of you is 1 3/4 pounds of ground round, bottom round. I cut into strips. They're not all even. It was eyeballed with a knife. What's in this container here is 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic, a tablespoon of granulated onion powder, a teaspoon and a half of salt, and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now I'm making beef jerky my way. I've seen it done hundreds of times on YouTube and several times in person, and this is just how I do it. I don't see any sense in adding liquid to something that you're trying to dry out. Actually, most of the marinades that I see they use Worcestershire sauce, which draws out the blood, y'all, of the beef that you are trying to dehydrate. Now you want to get this on to the dehydrator as fast as possible. Get all that seasoning on there. See how that's seasoning up? The seasoning's sticking to it. It's not wet. It's not dripping. I'm sure there's a rhyme and reason to why people do it the other way, but this is just how Nuffin does it. I will return in just a moment. Okay, y'all will notice that I'm not using the mesh like I did when I have used this in the past. I just now thought about it. I did not make that video. So y'all don't know that I don't have a wire mesh, or I'm not using one. But anyway, let's just keep this on the up and up. I'm going to layer this up, and after I get it layered up, I will turn it on. And as always, oh yes, y'all did see me use it. I forgot. Y'all have seen me use it. I made the dehydrated peeps. Alright, forgive me y'all. I'm getting old here. You know, it's kind of hard, you know, trying to remember everything you shot out, because I believe the last time I looked I had over 800 videos, so no, I can't remember them all. Matter of fact, I had somebody ask me a couple of weeks ago about one. I was so sure I already had it up there, I didn't bother. So maybe I will make that video. I'm not sure. It was for etouffee. I mean, it's so easy to make. And then again, I've gone on YouTube and I've watched how other people do it, and I'm like, okay. I mean, even, what's his name? The Robertson dude, Phil Robertson. I watched his. It's like, man, that is not etouffee. I don't know what it is, but I know what it's not. So, I like to keep it where the air can get through it. I'm not one that turns and flips and all of that. What I do with my dehydrator, what I do is I flip the trays out. Every couple hours or so I'll flip the trays out. Now I'm hoping we get this all loaded on just a couple of them. I mean, alright, well, I'm going to finish layering this up. I don't do any rhyme or reason, I just put them on there, as y'all can well see. I'm sure some people have an art of doing it. This is just how I do mine. It's how I've been doing it. No reason to change. Something works, do it. You do. I got some scrappy pieces. Oh, and by the way, I did have these are fat scraps left over. Not to worry, y'all. Little mutt dog, I will give them to him. He's become pretty handy for leftovers and scraps. And I do not feed him anything that would make him sick. Now, Brandy, granted, never ate raw meats, ever. But I'm sure this little mutt dog doesn't mind. Let me finish loading this up and I'll bring y'all back. Okay, y'all, I got 3 racks. That's 3 high. I will be putting the lid on. Okay, here's the lid. Now, let me see. And I want it turned. I want to make sure y'all can see that. There's the lid. I'm going to turn mine all the way to high. Now y'all gonna see it sitting on this counter when I plug it in, but I will be moving it over to my stove top because it does heat up and I really don't particularly want my counter buckle. And this, y'all, did y'all hear the sound? I have no idea how long this is going to take. 8 to 12 hours possibly. It's 1 o'clock now. So we'll check back on it. I'll just bring y'all back when it's done. There's no sense in checking it back and forth. So anyway, y'all, as usual, Nuffin edited, to be continued. Okay, y'all, this is 2 hours in, and I want to show y'all something. Y'all see how all the seasonings are staying on there? Like that. It's not all over the dehydrator. I'll take the bottom off, and that is hot. Y'all see how that is on the bottom? It's not dripping a bunch of wet stuff. The juices of the meat is being dehydrated back into the meat. That's what I wanted to show y'all. That's why I do the dry method of dehydrating. So I guess I'll just bring y'all back when it's done. There's no reason to keep bringing y'all back and forth. But I wanted to show y'all why I do the dry method as opposed to the marinating in liquid of the jerky. I shall return, y'all. Okay, y'all. It is now 7 o'clock. So I started it off at the temperature, what is it, 155 there, up here at the top here, 155. And about 3 hours in, I kicked it down to the 135, and it's been going ever since. And let's see what the end product looks like. So here we go. It's still not done. I'm saying end product, but it's still not done. Y'all see it's still a little rubbery. I want it drier than that. So let's see. It's only been going 6 hours, and I did rotate everything out, and this is the middle tray now. I've rotated all of the trays out. So we're gonna go for another few hours. I'm gonna leave it at the 135 against my better judgment, because like I said, I've always ran it on high all the way. And you know what, y'all? I'm kicking it back up to high because it ain't drying out as fast as I want it to. So I'll probably bring y'all back, let's say about 10 o'clock tonight. Okay, y'all. So that's the update on this. Okay, y'all, it's 10 o'clock. And let's check on it now. Oh yeah. Okay, that's the way I want my jerky. Like that. Okay, y'all. I can call this jerky a done deal. I've already tried a piece of it, but I'm gonna snap this off and taste it. Y'all see how this is? The seasoning stayed on the meat. There's no reason to. Y'all see at the bottom of that? The flavor is still inside the jerky, y'all. It has that good beefy flavor, the blood flavor as I call it. No need to marinate. Make your dry rub up according to your taste buds. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I've been making jerky for quite a while. I used to make venison jerky, chicken jerky. I've made turkey jerky. Venison and beef are by far my favorites. So if y'all have any tips on how you do your jerky, drop it down in the comments, y'all. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and by all means leave a comment. This is Nuffin Edited, and I'm out.